Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learn with Dr. Khizar. This is the part 8 video of income from other sources. In the previous videos, I think 2-3 videos we started exemptions under section 54, 54B, 54D. Okay, so I think today we will cover 54 EC. So 54 we saw it is only applicable for long-term capital asset. 54B it is for both long-term and short-term capital asset. 54D is also for both long-term and short-term capital asset. 54 EC is only for long-term capital asset. Today we are going to discuss about 54 EC. Okay, so section 54 EC tells that any of these three conditions if you satisfy, then you can claim under this section the amount of deductions. What is the first condition? The first condition says that all assessees can claim, whether you are individual, HUF, or a company or partnership firm or any type of tradable organization. Okay, any type of assessee. Okay, you can claim this section. Second is capital asset should be sold. What type of capital asset? Long-term capital asset. If you have noticed here, they have not mentioned in particular the category of asset, as it was mentioned in 54 for residential property, 54 B it was mentioned as agricultural land, 54D it was mentioned as land or building which is used for industrial purpose. But here they have not mentioned any such condition. Okay, means that any type of capital asset it may be, okay, but it should be a long-term capital asset. This is the condition. Okay, any type of capital asset you have sold, but it should be a long-term capital asset. This is the second condition. So if you have sold any type of long-term capital asset, if you are any type of assessee, then what is the main thing you have to do here is you would have invested your amount in purchasing of new bonds. Okay, so you would have invested in purchasing of new bonds which is redeemable after 3 years. This is the nature of bonds you have to purchase. The bonds which are redeemable within 3 years or after 3 years, such bonds should be purchased from the mentioned authorities. Okay, who are the authorities who will issue this redeemable bonds which is that is redeemable after 3 years? National Highway Authority of India 1, Rural Electrification Corporation Limited 2, Indian Railways Financial Corporation 3. Any of these organizations bonds if you have purchased, what type of bonds? The bonds should be redeemable in nature after 3 years of purchase. Okay, so if this is the case, if you have invested amount in this within 6 months after the date of transfer, so once you have sold a asset, long-term asset, any type of long-term asset, within the period of 6 months, if you have invested in this redeemable that is new bonds, okay, whose nature is after 3 years the amount will be given to you. Okay, that is called as redeemable after 3 years. This is the nature of bond. Don't get confused with the that is amount that is the date of limit which is given to you to invest and the nature of redeemable bond. Nature of redeemable bond should be, it should be redeemable after 3 years. You have to invest in this type of bonds, okay, from these three organizations which is mentioned. But when you have to purchase this within 6 months of the sale, okay, of any capital asset, okay, and whatever amount you have received from such long-term capital asset, that should be invested within 6 months. So this you need to clear. Where you have to invest? In redeemable bonds which is 3 years of nature. Okay, after 3 years you will get back the amount from the organizations in which you have invested. Hope this is clear to you. It is very important. Don't get confused. 6 months is the time given to you. Within that time you have to invest from the date of sale. 3 years is the redeemable or the maturity period of the bond. Okay, that is called as redeemable. Okay, after 3 years. So that is the maturity period. Okay, so these are the three conditions, okay, to claim this exemption under section 54 EC. Either you need to be assessee, any type of assessee, any type of capital asset you sell, but it should be long term in nature, and you need to invest that amount in new bonds which is redeemable after 3 years from few organizations such as National Highway Authority of India, Rural Electrification Corporation Limited, or Indian Railway Finance Corporation. Okay, this you have to invest within 6 months of the date of sale of your capital asset which is long term in nature. So if you are satisfying all these three conditions, then you can claim under section 54 EC. Okay, now what is the amount of claim? Here also you need to clearly understand there are three things which we need to compare. Okay, one is your gross capital gain. As usual, we were doing in the previous sections also. Gross capital gain should be compared with the investment amount which you have done in bonds purchased. What is the cost of that amount? Okay, or maximum limit of 50 lakhs. Among these three, whichever is lowest, that will be claimed. For example, suppose for example, here it is 60 lakh rupees gross capital gain. You have invested here 5 lakh rupees, and here it is 50 lakh. Which is lowest? 60 lakh, 5 lakh, or 50 lakh? 5 lakh is lowest. So you will write in the exemptions 5 lakh rupees. Hope this is clear to you. Okay. See you in the next video. If you have got any doubts, you can mention it in the comment section. And if you have not understood particularly about this, don't worry, we are going to solve few problems wherein you can clearly understand these sections. Okay, thank you very much, and in the next video, okay, we will see the further sections. Thank you very much.